We began as a little band of neighbors trying to figure out how we could stop the crime and the blight in our neighborhood. There was a lot of robberies, there was prostitution. Ron Pauline, our first executive director, called a few of his neighbors together, and we talked about what we could do. So our organization began from that little seed back in 1980.
Many times people think community development corporations are just about bricks and mortars, but Aurora St. Anthony's more than that. Even in our mission, it says that we build relationships so that folk in the neighborhood can affect changes that they want to see and be a part of.
They've helped finance every phase of our business. They helped build and finance the trailer. Then we moved into a restaurant. Every phase of our business they've been involved in and help us transition to the next phase. But we've never had a permanent home. In fact, they've nicknamed us the Gypsies of Barbecue because we're constantly changing locations. They're going to tear this building down that we're in and redevelop this area. And they've talked to us about having a spot in that building that they're going to rebuild. And once they build this new location, finally we'll have a place that we can stay, you know. I would say they've been a great parent, because they've watched over us. They provided technical support. They provided money. That's kind of like a parent, isn't it?
Our work is not built on what we think they need, but it's built on hearing from our constituents and our residents and moving on that work from their perspective, their interests, their passions.
3 years ago, I did not have my credit together. I became a homeowner at that time through what we call the MACASA program. Through the program, I was able to meet with a financial advisor weekly. Frankly, I was scared. I was really scared. But I have to tell you, Aurora St. Anthony, Model Cities took the time to walk me through the process. It allowed me to look not only at being a homeowner, but how I could become part of a community. And so I'm on the other side of bringing what I have learned, the tools that they have given me, and the training that they have given me, and now I'm doing that work with other resident leaders.
You might be a leader, but you're just more on the back end of it. It helps put you on the front end of it.
This is one of the wards in the community that is least served in my estimation. It's very important that people understand in the community that if they want to get something out of the political venue in which we live, that they have to participate in the process. Aurora St. Anthony has been a great venue for doing this because Naida Presley, the executive director, and the past executive director at this agency have great understanding of the political process and are in tune with local officials.
Aurora St. Anthony is trying to be a head of one of the major projects and developments that is going to come down the pipes here real soon, and that's the light rail. Aurora St. Anthony is trying to build those blocks, those foundations that will help this community not only benefit, but also thrive and grow. CDC started from really being driven by community and their decisions, but CDCs over time kind of lost that civic engagement, that community connection. They started just production, building houses, and they kind of lost that community touch. This organization, I can say from what I've read and from what I see, they never lost that.
Aurora St. Anthony Development Corporation doesn't just develop buildings and develop low-income housing. It develops people. It helps people to feel worthy again. And if you don't feel worthy and if you don't feel valued, you're not going to want to get a job. You're not going to want to get into low-income housing. You're not going to want to try to make ends meet.